Hi everyone, it's Friday, yay, and it is blog day. So, if anyone's seen my other ones, this video is just me reading aloud a blog that I've written, How to Wear 101 Dalmatians. It's basically for anyone who doesn't want to read the article, who perhaps is visually impaired. So I'm recording this instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and then you'll be able to see the pictures as I read aloud the text. I may throw in other bits because I can't help it, I do go off on tangents. So let's get started. Right, screen shared. So this is everything I've put together to inspire you to wear a Dalmatian inspired outfit. No animals were harmed in the making of this vlog, and I do not advocate anyone going off and trying to kidnap any puppies. So, how to wear 101 Dalmatians. So, we're talking about how to create outfits which are inspired by Purdy, who is the mummy Dalmatian in 101 Dalmatians, and Cruella De'Vil, who we all know is evil. So it's scary, actually, it's really scary to think that I have now seen 301 Dalmatian remakes. I had the original animation, the Disney one, well, I think they're all Disney, the live action one with, oh, what was her name? She was brilliant. Anyway, the live action one, and it had Hugh Laurie, and it had everyone in it, and it was amazing. And the guy who plays Arthur Weasley in Harry Potter was in it. It was the best one. And now Disney have announced that Cruella is coming out, which will be the prequel of how Cruella became Cruella. I'm not including the Once Upon a Time Cruella in this because I love Once Upon a Time and I could spend like 3 hours talking about it. So I grew up on all of these movies. Even like my parents really enjoyed it. It was one of those ones where everyone can watch them and they're very close to my heart, but it's also still really relevant today. Disney, I've already said, is releasing this Cruella movie, and Emma Stone is going to be playing Cruella, which I'm not sure about. I don't know. She wouldn't be my pick. Feel free to comment if you think she'll be brilliant at it. But then I didn't like La La Land either because I thought it was a rip-off of Singing in the Rain. But, you know, I've gone off on a tangent. I told you I would. But anyway, the point remains, it is a timeless story. And I've tried to make these outfits as timeless as possible. So they won't date, they won't go out of fashion. It's not dependent on trends. So we will look at the first one. And these are largely inspired by the animated movie. And the main colour theme you'll notice is red, black, and white, and very classic silhouettes, just like the dogs. Dalmatians are very classic and simpler dogs. So this is the first outfit. Let's make it bigger. Ta-da! I really like it, but then I put it together. So this dress is a classic ruffle maxi dress. Oh, so it's a classic ruffle maxi dress with polka dots and lace trim on the ruffles. You'll notice that it's a muted colour, which makes it really sorry, excuse me. So, as I was saying, muted colour, which is a great base for multiple looks. I mean, I think my favourite part is the blazer. Who doesn't love a good blazer? The tweed style brings like a really classic note, and the red and black adds some drama to the quite plain dress, but they're both interchangeable pieces, so they could work with other outfits. The jewellery, you'll notice, is based, well, you might see, is based on the dog's collars. The cuffs are obviously red, but the gold part is reminiscent of the catch that you get on dogs' collars. The choker necklace is obviously a direct link to the dog colours. The earrings are just adorable because they are cute little baby Dalmatians and they're so cute. I mean, I dare anyone to argue with me about how cute the Dalmatian earrings are. Um, but the bag, now I've chosen to use it in both of the looks, and there's two simple reasons for that. The first one is recycling accessories is really good for your bank balance and also the environment, because we have a tendency to buy things for like a one night, oh, we're going to a wedding, so let's buy this really nice bag which goes with this really nice dress, and then never wear it ever again. It gets shoved in a wardrobe or the attic and then eventually ends up in a charity shop. And it's really good to try and get pieces that you can use again, because it just saves constantly buying new things, which then just makes it's very bad for the environment. Also, this bag is a really nice round shape, a little woven, it looks like it's woven as well, and the colour and the shape will last. It's not a particular trend, it's not gonna suddenly next month gonna be really uncool to have round handbags. Everyone likes a good round classic handbag, reminiscent of the 20s. The other part is the shoes, and yes, I am biased because I created the shoes. So this is my tiny little plug for my shoes. But I really like loafers. Loafers are super comfy. They go with jeans, dresses, skirts. Like, they're super versatile. And my favourite bit when I made the shoe is the two coloured poms, because Cruella De'Vil has half white and half black hair. So it was a direct reference to that, which was nice. And of course it's spots. Spots, and more spots, as Cruella would say. So we've spoken about the red colours being quite classic, and you'll notice that the pops of colour in both outfits. And this brings me to my top tip of this blog, which is pops of colour, not necessarily just red, but in any outfit. Pops of colour, when used wisely, are a great way to help highlight your best features and draw the eye away from the areas that we're self-conscious about. So you automatically feel more confident, which is what we all want, isn't it, really, in our outfits. And trust me, it does work. I hate my underarms, so like this. I hate them with a passion. So I avoid wearing tops or dresses that I still like sleeveless outfits, obviously, but I avoid wearing tops, dresses that have frills along the arm or like coloured contrast piping, because it draws attention to that area and I don't want that. That's my top tip. So now we are on to the second look, which is directly Cruella inspired. So you'll notice that, or you'll remember, sorry, that she was a fashion designer. So she wears very classic silhouettes, quite simple but elegant, and of course there is always a rare animal, skin or fur, in her outfits, but we're going to gloss over that because we do not advocate killing animals because honestly it's true, it's a really big point for me. All of my shoes are 100% vegan because I just don't like, yeah. Anyway, off topic again. So this is a spin on the little black dress. It's a pencil dress, a black pencil dress, but it's got leather panels on the bust and the waist, which really highlights the feminine shape. The leather, see, it's got leather around the armhole as well, which I wouldn't like, but the leather adds texture to it and it just makes it stand out more. It just elevates it slightly so it's not a plain boring dress. It's a nice multi-textured pencil dress which draws your eyes to the correct places, because you see it's the waist, not the hips. Not many, I have very large hips, mothering hips as I've been called, which is another pain point for me. Anyway, so with any look which is inspired by the evil queen of fashion, as I call her, we have to have the animal print. So what's the most classical animal print you can think of? Zebra or leopard. Those are the two that we all know and love. So I went with zebra, black and white, very classic, not going to date, fits with the theme. And the second thing I thought was, what's the most classic jacket or coat? And it's the trench coat, obviously. So we marry zebra and trench coat and we create this very nice classic jacket which goes with anything really. And it is currently, I don't normally advocate for really expensive things because I think you can get them fairly reasonably, but it's from Harvey Nicks and it is now £99 and it was £350, so it is on sale. And if I had the income to do it and I wasn't spending it all on my business, I would totally buy it whilst it's still on sale. But a little bit of hocus pocus and you can get this very cute jacket. Anyway, the next part I focused on was the boots. These are called sock boots because it's self-explanatory. Really, they look like socks. They are super comfortable and also they are very streamlined. So if you looked through the whole outfit, your eye wouldn't be jarred. It would continue all the way down and it fits the very tight fitted theme. And also Cruella always wore red heels. But I really like these because the heel isn't ridiculously high and the red is a slightly different red to the handbag. When you're doing a whole outfit, you don't want to be matchy. So they can all be red, but they could all be different shades of red and they'll still all go together because they're in the same colour spectrum. The accessories are black and white and pretty chunky, I would say, particularly the earrings and the necklace, because everything is so streamlined and so fitted that you need something to be a bit to go against that slightly. And the chunky jewellery really helps with that, particularly the necklace, which sits. It's a quite short chain, so it sits quite nicely here. What is that? Clavicle? No, it's not that's your clavicle, but it sits very nicely in between your boots. And I think that is it. Yeah. But the outfit inspiration is one of my favourites, but you can comment on this video, of course you can, and I will get back to you with any questions or anything, but do feel free to join me on Facebook or Instagram and LinkedIn if you want. and we can just continue talking about movies coming up. I do want to hear people's opinion on Emma Stone and Cruella. I'm going to see it just so I can either slate it or not. But I would really love everyone's opinion. And also, oh, before I forget, we are launching a newsletter next month, well, in a couple of days in March, which will have loads of top tips and various hints and style tricks inspired by our favourite characters. So just a bit more than just like the blog is now. It will have other, it will have our shoe of the month. It will have, you know, the news that's going on around fairy tales, you know, particularly Disney, which is very busy, taking over the world. So yeah, just join us if you feel like it, signing up to the newsletter or going to our Facebook or Instagram. And yes, thank you very much for listening to me go on, and have a lovely, lovely weekend. Stay safe.